Okay, before we go down the hole, did Reset find anything over here?
Wasn't it the area that had the mountain?
No, I took my one final movement. He's just north of the dead guy. Literally north of where it says north. We had not been up there yet.
Oh, okay. uh, you see couplings that go from the ceiling to floor and a little bit into the material as if it goes down, like, goes down through the material as if it's going between floors. Though while the coupling here, there is no actual wire. So basically, the prepping has been done to put a cable through the floors, but there's no cable there.
Okay, he will mark that on the map so we know where to run power down when we turn the lab back on later. And then we'll begin his trek back to me. And while he's doing that, we will go down the hole. Pathfinders and Tachikoma take guarding formations. Remember, once we're inside, switch to stun.
So it was Pathfinder's first idea.
No. Pathfinder's taking escort formation, so you have two in the front, two in the back. I'll take the point with life detection, and the Tachikoma can bring up the rear. Make sure none of the creepy crawlies come down behind us once we're in the hole.
Gotcha.
Also, once we're down inside, if she will be kind enough to fire off her geophone so we can possibly get a map. Because sonar mapping.
Woo! We're still using those geothermal oscillators after all this time.
Well, considering every Tachikoma comes equipped with one, we're never going to stop.
Yeah. Can't stop, won't stop.
We found them incredibly useful for boarding enemy starships.
Later.
Getting down, there is a bit of stairwell. Well, I do have the pogs down here. You guys haven't quite arrived yet. Rory, I will need I'll need some initiative rolls.
Shit! Double shit! Oh! Double shit! Oh no! Oh no! This is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt real bad.
It stands, though it is still a bit kind of off kilter from the water and being bashed. Will rush up to
Oh my gosh!
slipping a bit on the water.
Power slow.
Shit! Oh god!
As it's this
Rory's
awkward
life
moment
is
that I
flashing
realized I
before his
forgot to open the command
eyes.
calculator.
It is attempting to grab you, so I will need a brawling roll.
Oh shit!
I believe we were putting them under light training.
Is that strength or dex?
Brawling strength.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Stunned.
Please tell me he's not gonna bang me. He's not gonna Batman me, please. Just. Rory.
Oh, I rolled a 1! Okay. It goes to grab you. You feel it grab you just under your shoulders on the side of your arms, but then it lets go to brace itself as its foot slips on the water, and it reaches out and grabs onto a to the edge of the table that's nearby, as it's now in like this awkward position, like when you stepped on water where it's like you where you
Yeah,
yeah
it's like ice.
yeah.
First, is that its actions?
Yes, there are some things you will immediately notice though, that did it's from a coordination standpoint, it is quick. You will also um, hear it shout out, Asho!
I don't imagine I recognize the language. If it is a language.
If you'd like, you can roll me languages.
That's a knowledge, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh. 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 Swear. Okay, no.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, sixes.
You don't recognize it. You do not recognize it as any kind of established language. Like, for example, it doesn't sound like Shriwook or anything like that to you. However, um, because of your experience on Zenti, it's it, it strikes you as a language in the same way that wolves howling and snarling amongst themselves is a language.
Okay, so it's more animalistic?
As far as languages go, yeah, it's
Okay, it's a language.
it wouldn't be able to, from what you're gathering, it wouldn't be able to say data pad, but it could indicate a rectangle object.
Where's Dimitri? We need a yappy!
That's specious.
We need a fellow furry! Okay,
Ironically, Reset has 5D in languages if we can get him in audio range. we got that one from, but
So it tried grabbing me. First, Rora's gonna try to look non-threatening, like, please don't hurt me. Like, kind of raise both hands up, like, register. I'm not a threat. Please. Doesn't seem to do any kind of response immediately, at least.
Roll persuasion.
I put points in that.
Yes. You're going to rise on them too. Unless you're running down the stairs, and I'll need a running roll in the middle.
If we hear fighting, we'd be running, but...
I mean, he hasn't shot a blast or whatever, so...
Well, I mean, there was that howl or whatever.
Okay, that is true. You did hear that. Do you consider that fighting?
I consider that there's something down there that's...
Okay.
Because Quinlan's upstairs, so it's not him.
Okay. So running roll.
That ain't Quinlan.
As I will gesture to the, give the go hand sign to the two Pathfinders next to me. I will be including them in my command bonus. I'm going to, and we will go down the stairs. E3.
I apologize for what I'm about to post. Please don't eat me.
It's an unknown. I'm going to catch it.
You will see a look of recognition as to your maybe your tones or your posture. And it's like a quick change of recognition. As if I'm not trying to describe it. It's as if like a flip was switched. It's like that kind of an abrupt acknowledgement.
Yeah, switch was flipped.
Yeah, like
It's
that kind
like,
of abrupt acknowledgement.
You said a flip was switched.
Yeah, it's like went from "Come, I'm going to rip you." Oh, never mind, good sir. I apologize. I'm gonna rip you. Oh, I apologize, sir. I do apologize.
Okay.
And since it seems to be registering it, he kind of slowly kind of puts the gun back onto his back. And see? No, like, clearly empty hands, like, I won't hurt.
New initiative, please.
Was the 23 running enough to get there sooner?
Instead of popping up like after round 2, you're going to be popping up like on round 2.
Okay.
Does one power die matter on initiative?
Yes.
Yeah, you roll again as per normal.
2.
Okay, so you lose your power die, your next highest, and then that's your initiative total.
Okay.
So that's actually going to be 5. And something horrible goes wrong. What great news! Please don't eat me. Please don't eat me. Please don't eat me.
Okay, and that's higher than your girl roll from last round. Okay, so what it's going to do is instead of grabbing your shoulders, it is grabbing an arm, putting it into a lock, like a trained law enforcement lock. Reach over, actually tear off a piece of piece of the metal table, and essentially bend it into like a very crude binder around your wrists.
Okay, who taught Amy judo?
And then we'll let you go. Due to these being crude, you feel that you have more of a chance slipping out of this than actual binders.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna try. Is this in front, like knocked behind me or in front of me?
It's your hands are behind you.
Okay, yeah,
Uh, when you said you put your pistol down, is it in your holster or is it like on the table?
it was my blaster rifle. It was the sling,
Okay, sling. Okay.
so round shoulder,
Okay.
around the arm.
It it removes the rifle and holds it in a ready position.
Rory tilts his head in a clearly confused state, like, what?
And it is now your turn.
Crow, I've been captured? That thing, the creature, I tried to be non-threatening and it ripped part of a table off and used it as like a binder cuff? And actually, as I'm seeing it hold a blaster, is it like very clearly like familiar with a blaster?
It looks like that it's holding it like any other stormtrooper that you've seen. Like exactly like any other stormtrooper you've seen.
Yeah. And seems clearly military trained. Like, it's not pointed at me, but it it, it stances like a stormtrooper's. It's not doing anything right now, but just heads up. I have no idea what to do. It is very, very strong, I will say that. I guess I kind of just stand there, waiting for it to just kind of be
Okay.
like clearly confused, still doing that very cut, like since it seems to understand kind of normal things, tries to go for the cockeyed or cocked head, like what?
Oh, that is okay, so you basically confused look.
Yes, I am confused. What? And he'll to keep talking basic and maybe dabble into Zenti if we have a language and be like, I do not know what you want me to do.
It gives you a strange look. It's like as if it's acknowledging you made a sound. Oh, what's this?
That's my life protection. That is 10 meters according to this map.
Is this new initiatives?
Yes.
I'll say unless this map is not in the appropriate scale, but
It's in the appropriate scale. I'm pinging the light through the
well, something's nesting down here. All right, this place crawls.
and yeah, I know. I pinged it.
Mm-hmm.
You are sensing a life that is subterranean.
All right, remember, unknowns were stunning. If it's another one of those giant cockroaches, then feel free to blow it away.
It's definitely not one of the cockroaches.
Come down the step.
You clearly see on the now rather wet floor the first order emblem. The piece of equipment that it looks like is attached to the wall on the map is actually no longer attached. It's a free object, and it's monitored powered.
Look at the critter. Look at the other critter.
You recognize how it's holding the rifle. It is textbook training.
Okay. Hmm.
The creature again. Think beast from X-Men in terms of general.
I presume it can see me. Is it going to challenge me, or?
Well, it's your turn. I figure.
Well, I mean, I wasn't sure if it was speaking when
No, though when you arrive, it does switch the weapon over to like aim at you.
Well, that's fair. Sorry, I'm aiming at it and the other one.
But there is no other one.
Yeah, there is. There's one to my right.
What?
Past the wall.
I say it's on the other side of the wall. Or rather, it's around the corner from you.
Oh,
over here.
Map left.
I do not see that. That's terrifying. Great.
Well, that's because there's a wall there.
Oh, are you in infrared or normal weapons?
Is it dark enough down here to need the night vision? And so in the infrared is what they tell us is night vision in this?
Well, I mean, the lighting in this main area is out.
So, yeah, I'm still in my dark vision.
In which case, I'll need a perception roll. Modified.
It negates 2D of darkness.
Considering you're using IR, I'll still need a perception roll.
Oh, I get that, but you said make a modified perception roll.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if your piece of equipment actually.
Yeah, and it negates 2D of darkness. So is that enough to negate whatever?
Hi, Eric. How you doing?
What was that, Greg?
Oh, hi, Eric. How you doing? I just realized I saw Skype images and it's
16.
Eric says kill with fire with thermal deaths, and I'm like, wait, he's here. The man is here. Hello.
You are not. You are it's kind of odd. You saw it kind of in the shadow, then you flipped on your infrared optics.
Well, we've been on the infrared because we needed it for the other level.
Sorry. In which case, what you see is the heat signature of what appears to be a floating rifle.
Oh, that's cute. You don't show up on thermal.
Let's see. And while you would be unaware of the one to map left, you do see the disturbance it makes when it moves.
Yeah, since thermal ain't worth shit in here anyway, but I need it to be able to navigate walls. So, yeah.
We need to come up with night vision.
This is night vision.
Legit night. Well,
according to Star Wars, this is this infrared is legit night vision.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna make another night vision.
So yeah, we don't have light amplification.
The one that's I'm gonna make it black and white, like like Republic Commando has.
All right. Well, operating on the assumption that this is one primitive son of a bitch, I'm going to try and utilize my language specialization kinetic communication to basically do a primitive body language form of communication with this thing, letting him know I don't want to hurt him, but I want my friend back.
Okay,
And Reset is on standby so that he can possibly roll languages versus its response. Oh, forgot my confidence die. Yay, confidence die. That is a 15.
Okay. You're basically indicating you don't want to hurt it.
I was like, I don't want to hurt it, but I want my engineer back, or I want that one back.
Eric,
I come in peace, but I'm not afraid to shoot.
Eric, think something similar to Beast from X-Men. It will gesture at you with the hand that was on the sock, not the stock,
The sock.
I
He's holding a sock, guys.
the barrel, the underbarrel, and it looks like a. It is about a 90% accurate use of military sign, telling you to put your weapons down. Like what it knows, like that 90% is really good, but when I said 10%, it's like complete crap.
Yeah. Its accent is abysmal.
And it's it's a
So
hick.
that being said,
It's a hick
if
with a
you're using it correct, you
tiny
actually
sign
can't
language.
really see that.
Oh my gosh, this is how sign
Well, with infrared not working, I figured he probably
signs
going to
have a
cut that
dialect.
off so he can actually, because he was trying to see the response.
Okay.
So I'm probably relying on the flashlights at this point.
Okay, gotcha. Then yeah, you can see it.
Guys, this is how hand signs have dialect.
Perceptive telepathy.
Oh, I wasn't aware you had that. This is really neat.
14. Where are we at?
You are touching a rather unstable mind. You have the sense that it has very selective points of structured clarity. It is clearly intelligent. Its level of sentience is questionable, but it's clearly intelligent.
Near human, or like totally alien?
Near human. It's like you're touching a shattered psyche.
That's what I was afraid of. Okay.
And actually, you're left
We need more brainwashing.
A sense of their state of being.
I figure between that and receptive, yeah, I get something.
Between light detection and near telepathy, while they are physically healthy, they feel strange. Like I'm not sure how to describe it without exactly giving it away. It feels slightly twisted.
Do they currently feel like they're a threat?
They feel that you're a threat.
Okay, so they feel like illegitimately so that we have invaded their nest, and they're just. This is not one of those. I'm going to lower my gun and they're going to murder the fuck out of me. In theory,
So, the kind of threat they're feeling, it's less. There's a little bit of territorial dispute in there, but there's also a that partial like clarity parts of their mind that I mentioned. That is factoring into this, as if how high was your roll again?
15.
15. That's it's getting into it. It feels as if on some level it's acting on instruction.
Of course, the person who would have the power to help them uninstruct is not here. Damn it!
Though keep in mind that I'm not it doesn't feel like levels of brainwashing.
Oh yeah. As I say, it didn't sound like brainwashing for what you were describing anyway. Just noting that affect mind would be incredibly useful here.
Ah. And again, signs for you to put down.
Yeah, yes. I'd like to indicate to it that I would like to comply, but at the same time, indicate I'd like him. That I'm lowering mine, but I'd like him to lower his too. So everybody just trying to diffuse in general.
Okay.
$19. I wish I had projective telepathy to emphasize that, but I don't. So.
What was us? Kuma.
It'll help me understand him, but not him understand me.
Yeah.
So technically, I'm probably the one with the steeper language barrier curve, so that's probably fair.
Okay, because telepathy going up, it starts to comply, but then instruction tells it not to. I say tell it. It's not imposing any will. It's more like it's remembered that it shouldn't. That's a better way to phrase it.
It's a conditioning is preventing it from.
Yes.
Okay.
That is an interpretation of what it says. If you want to get like a better receptive, then of course you can take an action to re-roll, I guess, with map or next turn without map. It's still technically on your turn.
I will still. I've lowered them, but I haven't let them go.
No.
So I'm basically relying on my helmet, highlights right now.
Okay.
Keeping, And it's like now that, and I guess indicate now that I've complied, can I get my man back? That is a 16.
It gestures for number, specifically as the connotation for ID.
Well, it's asking for my trooper identification number. That implies that it potentially understands at least some basic.
Supposedly.
Should we consider this the end of your turn?
Um, I suppose technically what I'm doing is holding initiative,
Okay.
contingent on this going sideways.
Okay, so it's like more like you're holding an action.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like, so far everybody is cooperating, so I am holding until, somebody blows it. And I'm giving the standby to the people upstairs.
Stand by.
The subterranean life signatures.
Um, I will give him my ID number, GMI 129. Because, well, that's my ID number.
Higher one.
20 low. Always the opposite of what I need it to be, but
It will lower its weapon, though the more shattered side of it doesn't want to. So it's clearly like shaking as it does it.
well, as long as it's complying.
Somebody paneling in front of you,
Mhm.
on the floor. You first notice the water start moving as if it's suddenly encountered a drain, and the submarine part of the plating peels a bit. You see a pair of tiny,
No.
tiny, tiny versions of these.
Oh, it's the babies. We
No.
found them. I guess I will unhold then.
Uh, roll perception real quick since these things are going to grab your attention. Rory, you don't need to roll because you're like right next to the guy. The creature seeing these things pop up.
I'm still linked to him via telepathy. I don't know.
Oh, okay, then that's right. Yeah, okay. You will hear it make a. It's a rather bass-sounding noise. Crow, since you are linked to it with 3 separate telepathy, um, you're getting the sense that it is trying to command it to hold.
It's commanding the creature to hold?
Is what its intent is.
As in, stop in the name of the law, or as in, it's like that, or like how I command Quinlan to not eat somebody.
That.
Implying that it actually has, in theory, thinks it has control of these things.
It believes it does.
Let's see, I only held the attack.
I am terrified and intrigued to see where this goes.
So I will hold opening fire until we see what happens. If it actually listens, I won't stun the fuck out of it. Upside, these things are as intelligent as they seem to be, or as indoctrinated, or whatever. They, in theory, know what a stun is.
Ah! Oh, I forgot the second one.
Baby locust, do.
How fucking dare you?
Somebody had to.
No, nobody did. Nobody had to.
He's like, there is no excuse.
No, it's in my contract.
There was no need. You created a need, Triss. How dare you?
The baby locusts begin to lunge at you, then stop, look back at the source of the sound, start to go for you again, and
Don't you do it.
It makes the bass sound again, and they get a bit closer to you until it does it a third time, and they finally stop.
Oh my gosh!
It gets on the hush mic. We are not telling them about the one upstairs.
What one? What one upstairs?
Exactly.
Also, what's going on?
Well, I seem to have established a dialogue. Also, apparently they can control the roaches.
I can see that, but
I'm no longer as impressed by my feat of controlling Quinlan. I know you said they don't show up
Well-
on my IR. Do they show up on my motion tracker?
Oh, these guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can still track them.
so, what do we do now?
Well, it sounds like I'm gonna have to channel my better half and just try to establish a dialogue. I will admit this is new for me because I'm used to intimidating people. So this is
Well, I can kind of help hypothetically work you through it. I have to constantly give kind of be the in between overseers and workers. So maybe that could help here. I don't know.
I don't think you can help unless you happen to know how to speak gesture.
Fair.
Because I seem to be able to communicate with them via a combination of kinetic communication and military hand sign.
Yeah, that's your expertise.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He turns the guys behind him. Stand by. We're going to figure this out in a minute. Yes, he's going to combination of kinetic and military hand signs, since that seems to be how they operate. No, we'll go for all three. He's going to do kind of like you see in the movies when they're communicating with apes. So you do a combination of the kinetic and military hand sign and actually speaking in basic to see if we all see how if that helps or makes it worse trying to get these points across.
Yeah.
It's like, what is your designation and purpose here? Bad. 18.
It looks like you're acknowledging that it's hearing you make sound.
So the speaking does not seem to be registering as well, but
again, if you have telepathy, that's actually hearing you a bit more.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what's actually working and what's. Aside from standing on top of the steps making kung fu gestures at it.
You speaking, it recognizes that you're saying something, but it doesn't know what you mean, but it feels it should know what you mean.
Okay, so the speaking does not, or at least the words I am currently using do not seem to be. But no, I basically just asked it for its identification number and posting. That would be military speak. So yeah, the basic is not registering, but the kung fu gesturing.
The kung fu gesturing is being more useful than your speaking.
Okay.
Do you see the two down below?
Yeah. Well, the 1.5. Yeah. Once again, Crow must broker a treaty. Why does this keep falling to me?
That's a good question.
Because you're the most military-esque one, and everybody we've come across has to do with the military.
Who knew, Samoa was so militarized?
Well, honestly, yeah. Honestly, you're kind of. Oh my gosh! It's essentially that you're the kid, like you're the military kid that went through a lot of stuff, and you kind of just know it all. Everybody else is like, "Oh, we are special. I speak your language." What?
I feel like it's that I'm Flo from that Progressive ad where they take her to the insurance adjusters and deep in the Amazon.
Hmm.
Okay. I assume he signed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have ID numbers. Uh, Reset just for lulz. You want to cross-reference the base Argo base computer from the medical facility or whatever that we were looking at, and the Kaital's computer, and see if you can get some information based on that ID number about what's the frag is going on down here.
Computer programming repair.
Like, personally, player, I think I know what happened to them, but
Well, I think I know what
character
happened
has
too,
like,
but
yeah, character is just like, what the fuck?
I say they were either making super soldiers or these guys have gone Morlock on me.
Gone what lock?
Morlock, time machine,
No,
Jules Verne.
I know Jules Verne, but not that book.
Dude goes to the future, finds out that the planet did itself in basically, and the survivors, the humans up above ground are basically primitive medievally type humans, and they are constantly raided by monsters at night. And it turns out the monsters were basically the people who survived the explosion by hiding in bunkers and got stuck down there.
Wow, exactly. Was there one
Fun.
Wow.
Wow.
So
That's
after 10,000 years of being stuck in the bunkers, they kind of evolved into freakish nocturnal monster people.
Yeah.
interesting.
The movie Time Machine, well, not exactly like the book.
Wow, Reset. Wow. Way to show your R5
Wow.
heritage.
Did they have a glitch or something?
That's a
They
wow.
rolled a 1 too, as well.
Yeah, I know. I rolled a 5 on that one, so we're going to knock 4 off that for a total of 9.
9.
All ones except for that one.
Character point?
He doesn't have character points. He's an NPC.
I'm willing to throw a character point at him.
Yeah.
Considering the resources, I figure this might be matter of how long it takes, maybe, versus effectiveness.
He's having to reconstruct files.
Okay, so yeah, this is a time factor, not a failure factor.
Okay.
You can see this as you're looking down the hallway. The partial one you can see a sliver of starts to spontaneously advance towards you. The other one down there tries to stop it, and now they're having a wrestling match.
Wait. There's one that had me and the one. What?
There's 2 further down the hall. One of them apparently is trying to start shit. The other one's telling him not to. I'm going to call that one Raph.
The one trying to start shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm calling this one Sully.
I'm going to call him Raphael.
I'm going to call this one Scully. Because it's a combination of a police officer and something blue. I don't know.
Alright.
So, nice weather we're having.
I'm Master Chief GMI 129. We would like permission to enter your facility. Ooh, 6 on the power die. That is a 21.
You can use either persuasion or command in this case.
Oh, fuck! I use command? It's only commanding him. Does my pair specialization? No.
No.
I know.
This is straight command.
Okay, so still 21 then. I'm commanding him and myself to let me into the... That's how that works, right?
I mean, Rory gave himself orders to stop screwing up. I don't see why not.
With the hand who's using the gesture, he will grab the back of Rory's armor, lift him up, and then turn to start walking down the hallway.
Help!
I will follow.
Help! Crow, should I be concerned?
Not sure yet. I don't know. Does telepathy tell me he should be concerned?
No, it has accepted your
Okay.
request.
We are allowed to enter, so I think you're good.
That being said,
Don't do it, Raph. I will gesture for the others to follow us and try to not be threatening.
that being said,
Tachikola, watch the entrance. I'm not sure how they'll react to you yet.
the two towards map of left, suddenly you start going towards you. You see that they have suddenly just lost their composure.
Okay, we stun those.
Scully's back is turned to the he's like,
I will give, since I'm going to be directing my people to defend themselves, I assume he will hear the ruckus and turn to look.
Yeah. Such actions are being held. There's a little bit of simultaneous stuff going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because now I get to take my shots.
Take a shot.
Sadly, I did not get my command bonus.
Take a shot.
I'm assuming I need a reaction to something in here.
Those two are going to be rolling. One's going after you, one's going after the Pathfinder near you.
Well, yeah, but for me, I can dodge
Yeah.
for rolling, so that's why I was confirming. Oh, that's nice.
Holy fuck! Okay, so they're charging. They're getting close. Okay, so you're shooting at them both.
I'm taking a step back in an effort to dodge. I am bringing the pistols that I hadn't holstered up, hadn't holstered anyway, up to and giving each of them a stun blast each. If one of them looks particularly larger than the other, he gets 2.
Okay. Is that why there's 3?
Yeah. And I said we were in theory set to stun, so it was.
Okay. Well, these two do stun. They do, instead of grabbing it simultaneously, they do have some bit of momentum, so you're able to sidestep the one body that
Really? With a 1 and a 6, and I still sidestep them. Awesome.
you stunned them, so
Yeah.
they're no longer really aiming. Someone will go past you. You hear a bing as it hits the container.
Uh-oh.
Which the Okay, it's dented, but it's not punctured.
Whew.
The,
Maybe.
the other one will haphazardly crash in to the other Pathfinder, fortunately losing its massive to hit bonus. Yeah, I'm glad you stunned these two. It's not damage. Oh well. Being rammed into apparently does not feel good. As you will hear a crack to one of the Pathfinders go, ah! Ah!
Well, I mean, these things are probably a couple hundred pounds by the sound of it, so...
Yeah, these things are really heavy. One of your Pathfinders uh, falls down with a with a cry of pain, but is able to push this one off of him. By the looks of it, the Pathfinder's arm is either broken or fractured.
Oof.
I'll help him up and calm for a medic.
um, the check this out. Okay, one of the baby locusts is now going against command.
Did the first 2 shots take down the 2 guys?
Yes.
Then I will use the 3rd shot for the baby locust.
Okay.
Another 24 to hit and another 24 stun damage.
Roll one, yes it did. This water is screwing everyone up. It looks like it's about to move out of the way of your ring. And when I say move out of the way, I mean like jump through it. But you see it slip on the water and tumble into the ring.
It's just the timing.
Yeah.
Aww. I'm sorry, but that's kind of cute. It's like, aww.
Your 7 damage wounds.
Yep.
It tried so hard.
And got so far. But in the end, it didn't even matter.
But it doesn't really matter.
That's a regular stun.
Well, even a regular stun's enough to get back on the leash.
Skull, you'll turn around. As he's turning around, he's also turning Rory. Rory, you will notice, since you're now closer to this like wall bank of monitor screens, the one on the further wall is cracked, so it's just showing like various artifacts of visuals. But the other ones are showing rapid scrolling text that you can't completely notice because you're being turned. You do, however, notice at the top of all the monitors that can show text, you'll see the word Landerance.
Landerance?
Yeah.
Duran? What?
Landerance?
Yes,
Is that
Landerance.
what it...
What? Does it sound familiar or just odd?
odd. I'm trying to figure out how to say it or how it's spelled.
Well, I have the spelling, which is why I'm pronouncing it the way I am. Give me a moment. If you guys have a better pronunciation, then one moment. Oh, sorry. I am adding an N where there is no N. That is part of my problem. That's why you forgo out the memory.
Laterans.
Laterans.
Latter-day Saints.
I feel like I'm playing Face 20. Or, no, what is it? That phrase game, whatever it is. Laterans. Knowledge to see if that strikes a bell?
Sure, yeah, you can roll knowledge. It's a letterance. That sounds a bit better with the spell. Okay, you have a 5. Who's still good? Scully turns around quickly and starts trying to instantly kind of try to assess what's going on.
Well, considering one guy just got the fuck tackled out of him, and, I'm trying to help him get up from being buried, and the other one's just kind of slumped, and we got one of the beetles trying to eat us. Pretty sure it's obvious that these guys started it.
Nice.
Laterans?
Yeah, land runners? Lederhosen?
Lieutenants?
You do recall it from this. Sorry, from this.
Oh no! Oh no!
Data corruption, Lederan's protocol, yeah. So this definitely should be in the Kaital's,
Yep.
'cause-
In the corrupted databanks, yeah.
I mean, the corrupted databanks we've been working on for months now, slowly reconstructing.
It's very corrupted.
It's very, very corrupted.
Research should have rolled higher.
Blame 20. I believe this goes on to one of those moments Spoonie was talking about where the entire game comes crashing to a halt because the player botched a roll.
Second? Say what?
This feels like one of those moments Spoonie was talking about where the entire game comes crashing to a halt because one of the players botched a roll.
Oh shit, there's no way they could have failed that. How'd they fail that? Okay, knowledge. Knowledge is that. Why though?
Speaking of...
Okay.
Roll 20 just doesn't want to work with us tonight.
Okay, so I guess we're stunning them all and sorting it out in 2 weeks.
Raph is having the upper hand on
Mm.
Yeah, like in that brief instance, like, Laterans. Oh, hell! And goes to Hush Comms. Quote, it's the Laterans program, Darklands. Yeah, I can't remember the file, but it's like a thing. It has to do with the project.
None of us remember the file. It hasn't been done decrypting yet. I blame Windows updates.
Oh, it's usually for Darklands. Usually that's the recovered file for Darklands.
Yeah.
Okay, these shoes beating each other up down there. Okay. Rory, since you're technically next, and Scully was doing enough things to comprise a turn.
Probably should reroll my initiative in case this goes sideways.
I will gently test, like vaguely kind of test how well my hands are tied. Or bound, I guess.
You are. It may hurt a little bit, but you think you can get out of it. Um, because you're kind of testing it from a meta standpoint. You're looking at a difficulty of 12, since you're kind of testing it to get a feel for it.
Yeah. Oh, that's gotta be hard. Okay. Duly noted.
You can either, considering this thing is kind of crappily done, you can either use lifting or dexterity. Contortion specifically, if you have that.
Either way, it's the same. 3D. Either way.
Might be to 12. If you want to try to escape.
Yeah, but he's just testing it just in case. He's like, okay, I might be able to get out. Trying to think of different ways. Like, okay, what can we do? What can we do? I can't really do anything otherwise. My initiative does not change.
Mm-hmm.
You are sensing moving outside of your detectable range.
Okay.
Like it was in your range, but then it moved outside of your range. Okay. Do you have an initiative roll there, Rory?
Mine hasn't changed.
All right.
Roll the same exact thing.
How's Sully doing?
Scully. That's right. You're still showing sympathetically to it. Remember that for that, but you're showing sympathetically to it. Okay.
It's negating my confidence die, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah. It has again seeing that seeing that other cells are on the ground, it has lost its grasp on that kind of crystal, like, stable part of the mind.
Okay.
Girl, we going loud.
I blame those two fucktards.
In sign language. Which is actually quite easy.
I didn't want to do it this way, but they wanted it this way. I will drop perceptive, and I will command the Pathfinders to do the thing.
Oh no. Oh no, I just realized. I'm in front of Scully.
Yeah. Yep. Don't worry, I'll shoot Scully. You Pathfinders cover everything else, like the guys at the end of the hall there and shit. I'm basically assigning targets.
Cool.
Because I don't mind. I think I'm confident enough to shoot around the hostage. I don't know if they are.
Completely fair.
Now, mind you, I don't know if I actually am good enough to shoot around the hostage, but my overconfidence disadvantage says I have to try.
Completely fair. Rory believes in him regardless.
Upside. It's stunned, so if I fuck up, you're still fine.
One of these things drops from your life sense.
Okay, so I'm going to designate. I'm putting one stun into each bug, and a stun into Scully. I am going to let the Pathfinders pick their own targets, but I am informing them where targets are as my command. and they should be on stun because that was what they were ordered to do when they came down here.
Is it Sierra?
Sierra walks in just in time for negotiations to collapse.
What happened?
One of their pet bugs, tried to bite somebody, and then everybody else failed their will roll, and now all the furries are trying to bludgeon us senseless. However, our weapons are set to stun, so we will stun the fuck out of them, and we will talk it out later.
Yeah, also the furries are kind of militaristic, but also kind of like really scatterbrained.
It's like, they have first order training, but they keep waffling on whether they're sentient or whether they botch their will roll and go feral. Right now, they're feral. Oh, and one of our Pathfinders got his arm broken, so you're gonna have to do some first aid when the shooting stops.
Okay, that sounds fair.
And I've been quote unquote arrested.
Yeah, they broke the one with codename Scully. Codename Sully broke a table and wrapped it around Roy's arms in handcuffs.
Oh, so they're super strong.
Yep. Yeah. There's one at the end of the hall I codenamed Raph because he was trying to start shit before everybody else.
Yeah. I liked Scully kind of. He switches back and forth, but he at least listened to me for a little bit.
Yeah, Sully is the one I was doing hand signs at, and he was responding, and we seemed to have worked something out, and then everybody else started shit, and he turned around just in time to see me stun one of his guys because the guy tried to hit me, and that caused him to snap. So, I mean, we'll stun them now, and then we can try talking again when they wake up.
Okay, that's fair.
Also, they do not show up on night vision, so you're going to have to rely on flashlights and light detection.
Oh.
They do show up on your motion sensor, though.
Okay, that's good.
And like I said, they do show up in light detection also. The only thing they don't show up on is the heat vision, which is what we use for night vision because Star Wars doesn't have normal night vision, apparently.
Yeah.
I have seen some tech that actually says like night vision, but it's not on everything.
Yeah, and even then, I've usually seen that on stuff that was converted to D6. D6 only has heat vision. So yeah, I even called for a medic when Dingback got his arm broken, so we have an excuse to come down here.
Oh. Okay. And that 37 was your.
That's mine hit.
Okay. Rory, you see a small stun ring go at you. It hits above your shoulder in the sun.
Yeah!
That was really close. I don't know if you saw the numbers, but that is really close.
You know that, and I know that, and Rory doesn't know that.
That's true.
Ro doesn't know that.
That was close.
Yeah, that was right. I'm so accurate, guys.
Players know that was near miss. Characters like, yeah, that was badass.
You shot it 3 times?
No, I said one shot per bug, and then one to Sully.
Okay.
Crow, that was badass. Rory, oh my god.
I'll say the bugs get the 21s, and Sully can have the 19.
Perfect.
Yeah, I named him Scully because he was the first one I came across. He was blue, but then he arrested me, so I'm like, okay, he's a police Sully.
Depending on what damage you use, which shot is shooting at Sully?
The 19, like I said. The 19 is to Sully, the 221s are to the bugs. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Okay. This tiny circle thing that I'm using for incapacitated or unconscious. Or
The smoking sign?
yeah.
Okay.
The no smoking sign.
Okay, and the Pathfinder's got Raph at the other guy at the end of the hall. Good. Go Pathfinders! Woo!
How many are there?
We've seen 4 so far, but I know there's more wandering around thanks to life detection.
Mm.
Okay. You guys can have a move if you'd like, and I will
I would like to chuck some flare. Some glow rods.
Keels. Oh, that allows you to actually see around the corner completely.
Yeah, I'm that good. I put cameras on the end of all my glow
Wait,
rods.
remember those camera frisbees from
Yeah,
the hunters?
yeah.
We're totally using those.
We just duct tape some flashlights so they're throwing them around.
Oh, so like a bad company where you have those balls of sonar or whatever it is, just whoop, just chuck it.
Okay, Sky, you're now on the field.
Yay, I can't see anything.
Does she have sight?
Wait, I can. I lied. Where's the guy who's broken?
That's the guy over here next to me.
There's the red dot.
We kind of can't see him though because of the way David's doing vision. He's got this weird cone going.
Yeah, I see that. And I'll just walk over to that guy, you know, mutter something about sending men to do a woman's job.
I will gesture for the 3 uninjured Pathfinders to go check this wing that I shouldn't be able to see, just so we can say we can see it.
Okay.
And I will gesture for Tachikoma to come down with the miners.
Rory, what is up with you?
And then I will go free Rory.
Won't need to. Logan Contortionist Miners 13!
All right, dude. I'm gonna fix your arm. This is gonna be painful.
I hypothetically escaped.
Don't
Hypothetically.
keep being gentle about it.
But crew is more than welcome to help.
23.
Okay, yeah, you definitely patched the person's arm up there. Yeah.
Alright. Rory, you think you can get this data terminal up and running, maybe?
I can see. Also, hi, thanks for the help. Having
No
people
problem.
around is significantly less terrifying.
Oh, are you afraid of the dark?
No, not really. But I am terrified when nearly 6-foot tall giant beasts that can rip tables and use them as restraints come up running at me.
That's fair. Usually they're called
Yes,
Wookiees.
What's a Wookiee?
You know, you mind if I have one? I mean, you know, not have one, but, you know, borrow one?
Well, considering you're probably going to be the one in charge of figuring out what the hell happened to them, you're going to be spending a lot of time with them, dear.
Yes! I mean, oh, good. Yes. This science.
I will warn you, though, based on what I was getting through telepathy, they may have been people at one point, so...
Well, you know, it's for the pursuit of science.
So let's try and not dissect any live ones.
Oh, no. If I dissect them, I'll put them to sleep.
Well, ideally, let's not, if one happens to die, great, but let's not go out of our way to kill one that may or may not be a potential ally later.
Oh, yeah. You know, I don't kill anything needlessly. They just kind of happen to die.
Or rehabilitate, if possible.
Ideally, I'd like to rehabilitate them, but especially considering they can apparently control the bugs, because that would be incredibly handy to have in our back pocket.
Yeah, because these things are legend.
Man, they didn't seem that legendary.
It's on our side.
If you guys are into that type of thing, I'm far be it for me to stop you.
Can you really call it a legend when you can still put it down with a blaster bolt?
Well, I mean, okay, myth. Having stuff that's rare on your side can lead to it. It hearts and minds, Crow. Hearts and minds.
Computer terminal.
Right.
He's reminding me of Batman right now.
I'm sorry, but all I could imagine is just staring at each other for like 2 seconds. Get out of control. Shutting up now.
Okay, I will need a slicing roll to get into the computer programming repair.
I thought it'd be a repair roll to get it on, and then we'll worry, to get it turned on. Then we'll worry about slicing it.
Oh, it's on. When you approach it went to a password screen.
Oh, well, fuck.
Wait, what?
Yeah, when you approached it earlier to go to the data pad, I mentioned the screen clicked on to a password.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you want to attempt that, or should I let the droid try and do it again?
It doesn't happen to have like a number of letters, does it? Or number of entries? Like how long the word is supposed to be?
It does say 3 attempts remaining.
3 attempts remaining. It doesn't say how long the word is?
No, it's a password screen.
Okay. Well, I've mucked up enough. I just want to try at least once to try to redeem myself, if possible. We've got 2 tries. After that, we got 2 tries.
Is anyone else wanting to move while he's doing that?
No. I figure it's going to take them a few moments to sweep that room, so.
Can I look at this blue guy right here?
Yeah, I figured she'd want to scan the fuck out of the Blue Man group.
Okay.
And I figured somebody's going to tell us about the computer terminal in this room over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at his teeth. I'm just gonna like open his lips and like look at his teeth and stuff.
You see a combination of molars and sharpened canines. The molars are at the back of the mouth, back of the curvature of the mouth. Sides.
Girl.
The one you are looking at is a male.
For science.
What'd she say?
For science.
Science can wait till. Science can wait till.
Excited right now.
I think science can wait till more of them aren't potentially jumping out of the walls. Take your scans now. Take your scans now, and we'll worry about the rest later. You have that scanner for that reason.
That is true, but I have full faith that you guys got my back.
Oh yeah, I definitely got your back, but I'm just saying right now is not the time to be doing anything more than running a scan over it.
And also, where he pauses. Also, weren't there more of those cockroach things that you said?
We found eggs for a total of 6. So assuming those eggs are the ones we're seeing here,
just kill all bugs.
There's 4 left. And we're being watched.
Kill them with fire.
I see you, man. I see you. If you're smart, you'll see your friends are still breathing.
Medical scan the guy.
Okay. Roll medicine.
Yes, sir.
You want to concentrate, maybe?
Yeah, let's roll concentration.
Rory, you look at it, and you have a good hunch of what the password is. Your hands fly across the keyboard, and you get it in one.
19 for concentration.
That's enough to concentrate, so you can add 40 to your medicine roll.
What was the password anyway?
Huh.
It was I, Dio.
The password was All Hail Emperor Helmet.
36.
While you were scanning, the first you notice down there has thrown a moderate-sized object at you. What is going to be your reaction to this?
Is my danger sense going off?
Yes.
So I'm going to assume he is starting shit.
Yes.
My reaction is going to be to repulsor gauntlet the supposed grenade back at him.
Cool. Roll a.
That is a blaster check.
Yep.
I am assuming my command bonus from last round does not apply still.
Yeah, there's.
I can be down.
Also, throw a perception on them.
Do like motion sensors or any of that applying, or
Purely visual. Okay. What, do you misroll?
no. I'm seeing if there's something like the deck sweeper or something,
Oh, I thought you were using your repulse habits.
I am. I'm just seeing if I'm like specifically through all pulsar settings, seeing if there's a special roll or something on this.
Oh.
But how these things sometimes do weird shit. Yeah, just okay. 6 dice of damage versus strength. Okay, so yeah, that wouldn't apply here.
Okay. You actually see it. Get a good perception of it mid-trajectory. So I'll give you an option to change your thing once you see what it is.
Throwing a radiation container at me?
That's a symbol on it.
That can't be good.
You still want to repulse it?
No, because that might break it.
I'm in a sealed suit. Don't know about you.
Not all our miners are. No, wait, yeah, they all are. They're in Stormtrooper armor. That's right. I try to catch it?
As a reaction, yes.
What would that be?
Since it's like aimed kind of at you, make me a rolling and a lifting roll.
Okay, and given the fact that getting a container of radioactive fluid dumped all over us is probably not a good thing. Does show baton work against physical? I don't know.
The things from the Sertal?
Yeah.
Not in any significant fashion.
Okay. Yes, I'm going to blow a force point to save us all.
I should probably invest in a contamination center, a decontamination center.
Worst force point ever.
Rory, you do have access to the computer. It has. It also has the what's the later in protocol. However, what is not affected by the protocol is a partially activated procedure for the doors. It looks like someone was in the process of putting in a code to lock the place down, but on the screen that's up, there's also an option to open all doors.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not open them all yet.
I missed when force points gave you real numbers.
Okay, options that we have for the computer so far. Open all doors, because apparently they were having a lockdown. Whoever is
You rolled a 1 on
trying
your
to
power die.
finish this
Suck
off.
it. David rolled a 1 on a power die.
Ah. So I'm gonna wait to open all those doors. I'll see what else I can find here.
Okay. Going through it, you do have some intact manifests that weren't completely slagged. You also are seeing that there's a number of power faults. And you have remote control over cargo arms.
That I do have control over them or don't.
You do have remote control over the cargo arms. Arm here, and arm here.
Nice.
You also have control over power. Well, it looks like the data files were slagged in terms of reports
Power
and
of like
stuff.
lights and all that?
Yeah, you can control power to lights and such.
Hey guys, do we want lights?
Yes, unless
Okay.
you can see in the dark.
No, just wondering. Don't know if we want element of surprise. Okay. Fine. On general comm. Firing lights in 3, 2, 1.
Are you wanting to
That
flare
way
them
everyone
or
doesn't
just
get
turn them all
blinded.
on?
Say it again?
Are you wanting to flare them or just turn them all on?
Just turning them all on. It's just it's a thing from movie business. Sorry, it's a thing I learned, and probably minors also probably know for when turning on lights of firing. It lets people know you're turning on bright lights or something like that, especially when you're looking. I was like, sure, firing.
Not a problem. Okay. With now even the emergency lights on, the light that was broken now is irrelevant because emergency lights are now on. For where applicable. Okay.
and enjoy it because there's plenty of mashed potato left. I couldn't eat it.
Oh, there's some in it?
Yeah, she looked down with all sorts of nasty green shit that either I can't eat or will get caught in my teeth and start hurting. Like parsley, chives, and something else. Are we radioactive yet, or what's the...
You catch it. The part towards you cracks open a bit as you skid some from the force. And while it has not completely come out, you do see a damaged power cell inside that looks like if it was jostled too much, it would have detonated.
Oh, fun.
And when I say a power cell, it's more like a slightly smaller version. It's more of a generator, actually, than a power cell. It's like one of those micro-fusion generators.
Oh, that's cute.
This kind of over here. There's not enough room for all these guys over here. The person that threw it at you, you will hear a series of blaster shots from the pilot of the Tachikoma, which effectively incapacitates this guy down here.
Say shots.
The person piloting the Tachikoma.
Well, I know he fired.
Yeah.
Did we ever determine if the repeaters had a stun setting?
No, because they're repeaters.
Okay. Well, Sky, you got your injured guy. Sounds like he's still alive, but it still gives you more reason to poke around.
Oh, yeah. You know, for science. Have to cut them open to remove the blaster bolts. Top.
It's like, yeah, that's how blasters work, right?
Anything else?
Blasters are lasers.
Unless we come around an initiative, that's so, yeah.
Effectively, unless extra stuff happens, combat is.
I would like to very carefully get out from under the microfusion generator.
Okay.
Very gingerly set that off to the side with a note of somebody with tech skills probably should look and detonate.
Especially the demolitionist. Mia pokes head around the corner. But somebody call for a demolitionist.
Okay, yeah, people can move if they want. Rory, you can continue looking at that station if you'd like.
So, is it just pure technical or demolitions or?
It looks like it was a. Oh, wait, in terms of the console you're at?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it was more of a maintenance and control console, which is why it has control over the power grid and the
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the power cell that Crow were looking at. Sorry.
The thing that was thrown.
I suppose. Was that what? I don't know. I'm kind of lost right now.
A crate was thrown at Crow that turned out to have an unstable microfusion generator in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at that.
Okay, so what's your plan? What's your plan then?
Let's see, microfusion. Well, first see if it's how unstable it is, I guess.
Okay.
Checking glow rods all over the place. I don't know what that screensaver is, but I don't like it.
Wait, what? Ah, well, when you actually turn the corner to look, I'll let you know. Okay, looking at it, it looks like several of the regulators are damaged. So if it's jostled too much, it could overload.
Would I be able to have? Would Rory have the knowledge to know how exactly to essentially kind of bypass everything and kind of make it so it won't be overload?
The equipment repair.
Would he have an innate knowledge of how difficult this would be, or?
Considering you have tools, it would be fairly easy for you to do.
Okay. Gonna do it.
Okay, Scott.
Going to pant.
Yes, sir.
You said
Also, is there something moving over here, or am I like delusional?
No, I'm seeing it too.
Okay, I was just making sure I wasn't hallucinating again.
You're not hallucinating.
Scanning this thing, it's registering as an unknown life form to you on your medical scanner.
Mm-hmm.
It does seem relatively healthy, though, with what you roll on your medicine. It does seem to have a somewhat shoddy nervous system.
Ooh, you guys are jittery. I should put you on some Ativan daily, 3 times a day. Dope you guys up, make you compliant, bend you to my will. I mean, make sure that you guys are okay.
No dark side points over here, folks.
Can I start taking blood samples in case they try to refuse me later?
You and your blood samples.
Yes.
Hey, you never know when they'll come in handy.
You go right ahead.
Awesome.
When you touch them, you feel rather heavy and strong muscles.
Upside, guys. These guys would be at peak sexual performance.
Cool.
Cool. Pew pew.
One of the miners.
Though we'll say some don't. Some prefer submissive forms or stuff like that.
I wouldn't go near that thing with a 10-foot pole.
15.
They look very strong, so I don't think they would ask for your permission.
Exactly.
You have a pretty mouth.
Another one of the
Sky,
miners will speak up. No means no.
Sky, are you trying to say something?
Yeah, but he has a pretty mouth.
One of the pathfinders that's trying to the room will fall out. No, I think she's saying she likes it rough.
Hey, I never said that. That's disputing it, but I never said that.
Okay.
I love our conversations.
You're fixing. Yeah, you definitely can fix that. You're taking your time to fix that. Sky, are you doing anything extra, or are you just taking more blood samples?
I'm gonna fill up all the vials in the med kit. You know, in case one breaks. Take some tissue samples and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Gross.
Then I'm gonna say, who's gonna drag these guys back to the med bay?
Joshua will say, "Oh, can I do it? Can I do it?"
Oh,
the miner inside Joshua was like, "No."
Yes.
Oh,
you can't deny her.
Hey, which I listen to you? The person outside of me or the person inside me?
The person outside of you. I'm the one who takes really good care of you. I'm your mama.
I thought he took care of me. Pointing towards Rory.
Technicalities. Rory wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. I'm his mama too.
Not really.
One of the miners speak up. Your mom's hot.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Pew!
Your bedtime at 8.
I don't know if they were talking about my actual mom or you. Either way, I'm disconcerted.
If you'd like, Touchstone, I can start moving the bodies.
Yeah. I can't lift these guys. I mean, I probably could, but I won't.
Okay, so you're extracting blood, you're fixing the thing. Crow, what else you doing?
I presume if you're planning on taking them upstairs, you're going to sedate them or something?
Oh, I figured they were knocked out for a minute.
Yeah,
Their
they were.
nervous system is pretty shoddy, so it's safe to assume that they might be out for a while.
I'd say they were stunned. I don't know how long that lasts.
Can I do some science doohickey? Or medical doohickey?
Actually, I don't know if we could go out that way. Because don't forget, water's out that way.
If Danny got in, she can get out.
True, it's just the whole thing of them holding it.
I use instant transmission.
It's more of just like, them holding their breath.
We have sealed suits. Also, the water wasn't the water wasn't that deep when we were up there.
Okay, I just couldn't recall. I'm talking about the.
Oh, I'm not touching them.
Yeah, the water was like, what, waist deep or something before we opened the door?
In depth,
No,
yes,
I thought it was a full.
wide.
Well, yeah, but I mean, most of that water came flowing in here when we opened it, so the water's it's like ankle deep now with that.
Oh, okay. I thought I actually had to go, like, swimming.
No.
You had to submerge yourself to get access to the door.
Okay. I have been under the wrong assumption for a long time now.
That's okay. You guys assume that this is for science.
Okay. So, I take it then you're just chatting around and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Came to this hallway, chucked some glow rods around, see fuckers in my light detection window.
Okay.
See more eggs.
Going around, yeah, those are actually intact eggs. Going around and scouting, the rest of these guys aren't going to be threatening you.
Well, if they're not threatening me, I won't threaten them. I'll, beat, weapons, weapons down, like, hey, what's up?
So,
how's your mother?
As you can see, eggs in there, as you already noticed. There's also a fire going on over there.
It's a very nicely animated fire.
I see some more, looks like computer rooms. This one fucker looks like he's in like a central computer core.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a room that looks like it was a database room.
Okay, we got a database room and what looks to be over here some sort of lab or office.
Another lab?
Yeah, over here.
The actual lab. This is the first time we actually found a lab.
It looks like it was a lab. Been torn up a bit. With all this scouting going on, are people eventually going to kind of group up or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm hoping to see how long, like first aid-ish or whatever you want to call it, to see how long that they'd be out. An estimation.
Due to their unusual neurology, your best guess would be 10 to 20.
10 to 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Can we stun these guys again, or is that wrong?
That's why I'm suggesting if you want them to stay down To figure out what's going on, you might want to sedate them.
All right, let's do that. Let's dope them up.
Okay. In this area down here is a kitchen/mess area.
And what's with the fish tank?
Oh yes, that is a broken repulsor lift.
Ah, we can get fixed. There's an elevator.
Basically, debris are going up and down because it's repulsing the debris, and then it's falling back down, and then floating back up. Up here is a small infirmary. Over here is lab supplies, and right here is a thick first order door.
Well, I know what we're taking with next session.
Um,
The lab supplies.
No, we can bring those up without any problem, but the big first fuck off door is probably worth a.
if you'd like, you can have Rory try to open it.
Well, first I'd like Rory to see if he can find out what it is in the computer.
The Landrange protocol is cracked with infiles.
Okay. Including the big fuck off database room. Okay, Roy. Open sesame.
Wait, guys, I'm not ready. Let me do my hair.
Opening now. And oh my gosh, this is a 40K map. Huh, nice. I recognize the Aquila anywhere.
Okay. I'll just need a security roll to get through the big door.
What are we waiting for?
What? Security for the door, since Bro wants you to open the door. I apologize, I'm being a bit brief.
Okay.
I just want to get to a certain point before I end.
Oh no, you're good. I didn't know what you want. Okay, security. Come on, baby, open up those big, thick walls. Just let me in. 18.
Holy crap! Nice. After just a few minutes of messing with it, you are able to crack the door, so to speak, opening it. Provided I can move it.
Oh wow, that is intricate. You need to stop blowing these out of the water, Dave. You're making my sessions look horrible in comparison with my shoddy drawing maps. You're making me look bad. But honestly, that looks great.
Thank you.
Dun, dun, dun. The hologram of a hole. They have an evil pit, guys.
Oh, is it not showing you the? Oh, that's weird. If you look
Yeah, I
at
see it.
the, oh,
It's
okay.
doing that weird effect. It's just, I happened to step in there right when it was being a hole.
Opening the door.
I see tanks.
Yes, you see a room buzzing with status boards monitoring and the lights of tanks, some of which are sparking.
And none of these are going to be back to tanks.
Yeah, probably.
Rows and rows and rows. Several of them still having these blue figures in them. Others having been cracked open, liquid glistening the floor of the damaged tanks. Around the damaged tanks. And now you have found the real lab within this lab.
Just for the record, guys, we're going to go to the end of this room, and if you see a dude with long white hair talking to one of the tanks, don't mess with him. Just let him finish.
Okay. Got it.
Otherwise, he'll burn down your village.
What if it already got burned down? Well, no, never mind. It didn't get burned down. That's right.
With clear evidence that this isn't just any first order lab. It's a lab from the First Intelligence Bureau. Special project.
I like how I checked the glow rod, and it does like stage 1 reveal, and then does stage 2 dramatic reveal. Like when you walk into those like government vaults and you throw the switch, and the lights just come on like one at a time all the way down.
Oh shit! Did it do that?
Yeah. So we found the Blue Man Group vault.
Yes.
Yay!
Well, that means you'll have plenty of them to study, because these machines have probably been studying them for decades.
Okay.
I wouldn't say decades.
I will end it here, though. Considering this is pretty much the end of the side quest, I can just kind of give you the down low as you guys kind of have time to look through things. Whichever you'd like, I can do.
Yeah, sure, give us the summary.
Yeah, do.
Okay, cool.
I see you set her up.